Hello friends, Radhe Radhe. How are you all? Welcome to Gopal Education Hub. So today we will discuss chapter number 11 CA Inter Accountancy subject Financial Statement of Companies. Okay. एंड हम लोगों ने क्या किया था, इनका थ्योरी पार्ट कंप्लीट कर लिया था पिछली वीडियोस में. सेक्शन 128, section 123, section 124, section 92, section 129 and section 133 related about ES and INDS, and about the dividend section 123, section 124. So in this video we will discuss the illustrations. Okay, so let's start. First illustration is about the dividend. Like there I have discussed in the earlier video that there are some rules for the declaration of the dividend out of the past profits or the reserves. So this question is based on those four conditions. Let I remind you again the four conditions first, so that it will help us to discuss this illustration. So just a second, give me a second. So these are the four conditions of declaration of the dividend out of the past profits. Five conditions, sorry. There are five conditions for the declaration of the dividend out of the past profits. So these are the rules: company's declaration and payment of the dividend rules 2014. If dividend is declared out of past profits or reserves. Okay, so first condition is that if you are declaring the dividend out of the past profits or the reserves, then the rate of dividend should not exceed the average rate of preceding 3 previous years. Okay, so immediately 3 preceding years के डिविडेंड रेट से ज़्यादा रेट नहीं होना चाहिए. हम पिछले 3 इयर्स का एवरेज रेट निकालेंगे और जो हम प्रेजेंट में प्रपोज करने जा रहे हैं रेट डिविडेंड का, वो उन तीनों के एवरेज रेट से ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके, अगर किसी साल में हमने डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर नहीं किया है तो देन दिस रूल और दिस कंडीशन विल नॉट बी एप्लीकेबल. The second condition is that the amount drawn from accumulated profit should not exceed the 1/10 of the sum of paid up capital and free reserves. Okay, so whatever amount we are drawing from the reserves for the declaration of the dividend, that amount should not exceed 1/10 of the paid up share capital plus free reserves. Okay, सो 1/10 से ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए अमाउंट जो हम ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं. 1/10 किसका? पेड अप शेयर कैपिटल एंड फ्री रिजर्व्स का. एंड दिस पेड अप शेयर कैपिटल इंक्लूड्स द प्रेफरेंस शेयर कैपिटल ऑल्सो. ओके, एंड दिस पेड अप शेयर कैपिटल includes preference share capital also as per study material of ICAI. Okay, and the third condition is that amount drawn shall be utilized to set off the losses of first before declaring the dividend. Okay, जो अमाउंट हमने ड्रॉ की है वो सबसे पहले लॉसेस सेट ऑफ करने के लिए यूटिलाइज की जाएगी बिफोर द डिक्लेयरिंग एनी डिविडेंड. And then balance of reserves after drawing the amount for the dividend after yes, and that balance of reserves, like we have a reserves of 500 crore and we have drawn amount of 200 crore from the reserves for the declaration of the dividend. Now 300 crore we have remained with, so this amount should not fall below the 15% of the paid up share capital. So that 300 crore should not be less than, or should at least be, means that 300 crore should be 15% of the paid up share capital. Okay, and there is a step to compute the profit. Like if the profit of the current year, then obviously करंट ईयर के प्रॉफिट है तो करंट ईयर का डेप्रिसिएशन लेस होगा, एरियर्स ऑफ डेप्रिसिएशन लेस होंगे, वो करंट ईयर के प्रॉफिट्स में से है। अगर हम करंट ईयर के प्रॉफिट्स में से डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, ये जो स्टेप हमने ये पिछले इसमें पढ़ा है प्रॉफिट अवेलेबल फॉर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, इसमें अगर करंट ईयर के प्रॉफिट से हम डिक्लेयर कर रहे हैं तो पहले डेप्रिसिएशन करंट ईयर का लेस करेंगे, ठीक है, एंड देन एरियर्स ऑफ डेप्रिसिएशन फॉर पास्ट ईयर्स विल बी डिडक्टेड. But here what the condition is saying that if the profit of the current year, okay, you are declaring the dividend out of the past profits, so you should first of all you should set off the previous year loss or depreciation whichever is less from the profits of the current year. Okay, so this is the process, and it's a practical aspect and I will discuss in detail about this, and I have discussed it in previous video, but if the concept will come in the question then I will discuss it. Okay, let's start the illustration. So first of all, I remind again the four conditions, because as much I will repeat, then you will be able to remember these conditions. The first is rate of dividend should not exceed the average rate of preceding 3 financial year, and the second one is that the amount drawn from the reserves should not exceed the 1/10 of the sum of the paid up share capital and free reserves, and that paid up share capital includes the preference share capital also. And the amount drawn shall be utilized to set up the losses first before declaring any dividend. So that's why this step is given, that first of set of the losses, and out of the loss, previous year loss or the depreciation, whichever is less will be considered, not the both. Okay, so previous year loss or depreciation, out of that whichever is less will be considered for the deduction purpose. So, and the fourth condition is that after withdrawing the amount from the reserves, the reserves amount shall not be less than the 15% of the paid up share capital. So these are the four conditions, and now let's start the illustration first, and we are going to discuss the first illustration. And the first illustration is that due to inadequacy of profits during the year, XYZ Limited proposes to declare the 10% dividend out of general reserves. From the following particulars ascertain the, just a second, yes, from the following particulars ascertain the amount that can be utilized from general reserves according to the company's declaration of dividend out of reserves rules 2014. So we have discussed these rules which are given here. So they have asked us to compute the dividend amount according to the company's declaration of dividend out of reserves rules. Okay, so first of all, they have given us the preference share capital, and then equity share capital, and then general reserves and capital reserves, and revaluation reserves, and net profit for the year ended 31st March 2002. Average rate of dividend during the last 3 years has been 12%. Okay, so let's start. First of all, the rate of dividend should not exceed the average rate. So average rate given is 12%. Okay, average rate of dividend during the last 3 years has been 12%, and we are proposing 10%, so dividend rate is less. Okay, so rate of dividend which we are proposing is less than the average rate, so first condition is satisfied. So here it is given that condition number 1, since 10% is lower than the average rate of dividend 12%, 10% can be declared. So first condition is satisfied. Now second condition is what we like maximum amount which we can draw. Okay, so first of all we will compute, we can withdraw 1/10 of the paid up share capital and free reserves. So first of all we will compute the paid up share capital and free reserves, and then we will compute the 1/10 amount. Okay, so first of all, what is the paid up share capital and the free reserves? Here paid up share capital is preference share capital. See, first of all, preference share capital, and then equity share capital, and then general reserves. So these are the paid up share capital plus free reserves. General reserves are free reserves. So these three will be considered, and the aggregate amount of these three is this one. One zero more will come, because otherwise it will become 12,25,000, but it is 1,22,50,000 50,000. Okay, because it is 80 lakh plus 70 lakh 50,000 plus 25 lakh. Yes, it is approximate 1 crore 22 lakh 50,000. And how much amount we can draw? 1/10. So 1/10 is the 10%. So we can draw, sorry, okay, correct. They have given the correct amount here. They have mentioned the final amount, that is 12 lakh 25,000, but here total will be 1 crore 22 lakh 50,000. Okay. So maximum amount which we can draw is 12 lakh 25,000. Okay, so now after the withdrawal amount, what amount should be left? Like, we should not be less than 15% of the paid up share capital. So we have drawn the 12 lakh 25,000 and we have reserves of amount 25 lakh. So first of all, current year profit is 3 lakh. First of all, like, we are declaring the dividend of rupees 8 lakh, 10%. So 10% will be computed on the this much amount, this amount, rupees 10, rupees 10. Okay, so 10% of 10 rupees is 1, and then 8 lakh. So the amount of dividend is 8 lakh. Amount of dividend is 8 lakh. And now current year profit amount is 3 lakh. And first of all, we will declare out of 3 lakh what? We will declare the preference dividend. So how much is the preference dividend? 9% into 9% of 100 rupees is 9 rupees, and 9 rupees को हम इससे multiply कर देंगे, that is 1 into में 9. So this much is the amount. Here it is given. So this is the preference dividend, and after declaring the preference dividend, we can distribute it to the equity shareholders. So this much is the amount which we remain with the profits amount. Okay, so ये जो amount है, ये current profit का amount है जो कि हम use करेंगे equity dividend declare करने के लिए. But इक्विटी डिविडेंड जो है वो 8 लाख का, ये अमाउंट सिर्फ इतना है. सो वी विल यूज़ द पास्ट प्रॉफिट्स और द जनरल रिजर्व्स अमाउंट. सो दिस अमाउंट we are actually using for the declaration of the dividend. No doubt we have proposed the dividend of 8 lakh, but we are not withdrawing the amount of 8 lakh from the reserves. Okay, here we have used the current year profit after declaring the dividend of preference shareholders. So this much amount we have utilized from the current year profits, and after that this amount we will use from the reserves. And after using this amount from the reserves amount should not be less than 15% of the paid up share capital. So here we can draw first of all we can draw amount this much, but actually we are drawing amount of this much. Okay, so and after we have reserves amount of rupees 25 lakh, and this much after 25 lakh, after deduction of this amount we have left with the 80 lakh 42,500, and this amount should not be less than the 15% of the paid up share capital. So, and what is the paid up share capital? We have a paid up share capital of this 90 paid up share capital equity plus preference, that is 97 lakh 50,000, and the 15% of 97 lakh 15,000 is 14 lakh 62,500. So, and we are left with the amount of reserves after declaring the dividend is the 18 lakh 42,500. So we have a more amount than the 15% of the paid up share capital. So third condition is also satisfied here. Okay, so let again I rewind this question. First of all, what we have did here, we have checked the conditions, 3 conditions. Okay, so what are the 4 conditions we have discussed already, And first condition is that the rate of dividend should not exceed the average rate of dividend declared in preceding 3 financial years. So here we are proposing the 10%, but average rate is 12%. So first condition satisfied. Okay, so here it is given, first condition is satisfied. Now second condition is that maximum amount which we can draw is 1/10 of the paid up share capital plus free reserves. So first of all we will compute the paid up share capital plus free reserves. So paid up share capital free reserves amount total is this one, that is a 1 crore 22,50,000, and we can declare the dividend of 1/10, that is the 12,25,000. Got it? Now the third condition is that the balance of reserves after withdrawing the amount from the reserves, it should not be less than the 15% of the paid up share capital. Okay, so now we will compute that how much amount we have actually withdrawn from the reserves. So for that purpose we will see that how much is the current year profit, because we will utilize the current year profit amount first, then we will declare out of the past profits. Like we have a profit of rupees 3 lakh, and out of these 3 lakh we will declare the preference dividend, and preference dividend amount is rupees this much, that is 1,57,500. Okay, so this amount is 1,57,500 is this amount, which is the preference dividend. And then after deducting the preference dividend we are left with the profit of rupees 1,42,500, which we have utilized for declaring the 10% dividend on equity. Okay, so 10% dividend on equity share capital is 8 lakh, and we have utilized this much amount of current year profits, and then we are left with the this much reserves amount which we have to use from the reserves. So हमने 8 लाख प्रपोज किया, इतना यूज़ हो पाया हमारे करंट ईयर का, तो बाकी जो है वो पास्ट प्रॉफिट से विड्रॉ करेंगे. एंड देन दिस अमाउंट वी हैव विड्रॉन फ्रॉम द रिजर्व्स, and how much amount we have reserves, 25 lakh, and we have withdrawn this amount. We are left with this amount, and this amount should not be less than the 15% of the paid up share capital. How much is the 15% of the paid up share capital? Paid up share capital is this much, 90 both paid up preference and the equity, and that is a 97,50,000, and 15% of 97,50,000 amounts to 14,62,500, which is less than, or we have a more amount than 15%. So third condition is also satisfied here. Okay, so the first illustration is complete here, and we will discuss the next illustration in the next video. So stay tuned. If you have any query you can put in the comment box, and if you like the, share with your friends and subscribe to this channel, and so that I can feel more encouraged and I will post more good videos for you. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Radhe Radhe. Stay tuned.